Okay, just a few spoilers of Let Me In. We first realize there's vampires in this movie when the man that Abby's living with, an older man, we assume it's her father, but it's not. Well, what he does, he goes out in cars, lays down in the back seat, and when the young owner gets in the car and drives, he eventually attacks them. And his first victim, he attacks the kid, drags him out of the car, hangs him upside down, hanging from a tree, slits his throat, and he collects the blood in a jar, or a jug. Takes the blood home, so we can assume he's a vampire. And we know something's going on with Abby because she's acting peculiar. She does weird things, walks around barefoot in the snow. We're assuming she's a vampire, but we first see her in action when she's just sitting in one of these water tunnels, and some jogger or somebody comes by and sees her. Concerned, asks her if she needs some help. She says, "Yes, I've fallen down. Can you lift me up?" Well, unfortunately for him, he lifts her up. And then she gets all crazy on him. Her eyes get all satanic. And she attacks him, sucks his blood, kills him. So now it's out in town that there's some kind of satanic cult going on or something. Got some investigations going on. So now we know of two vampires, and basically they're the only two we know about in the movie. And then you get the issue of Owen dealing with these bullies at his school. These are really three sadistic kids. And Owen's kind of a shy loner. He doesn't fight back. But Abby says to him, "Look, Owen, you have to fight back. Give it all you got." And he will eventually take her advice. And when he's having outside gym with the kids on a lake, on an ice skating rink, the kids approach him, and Owen picks up a stick and whacks it across one of the kids' head, right across the ear, and basically cuts half the ear off. So, Owen's feeling all proud of himself now. He tells Abby about it. Of course, these kids are going to retaliate later. That's another big spoiler. Before I get there, the older man that Abby's living with, he's going out again to get some more blood, gets in the backseat of another car. Only he has some issues with this one, not as easy. The car gets into an accident, rolls upside down, and he's trapped in the car. People are coming, and now he's afraid to get caught. And how does he mask his identity? He pours acid over his face, burns it. And that worked. That pretty much masked his identity. So he's laying in the hospital. Abby will come visit him outside the window. They're a few floors up, but she can fly. And the old burned man comes to the window. I guess he figures he's gonna die anyway. He lets Abby suck his blood. And he just kind of rolls out the window, falls to his death. Well, eventually, Abby lets Owen know he finds out she's a vampire. She says she's gonna have to take off, leave town, and we assume she does. And then we get another confrontation with Owen and his bullies at the school, at the indoor swimming pool. The kids set a fire out in a dumpster to make sure the teacher's out of the way. So they got Owen for themselves in the pool. And the older brother, the kid with the ear, is with the kids and basically says, "Gonna hold you underwater. If you can hold your breath for 3 minutes, we'll spare you a lot of pain. If you can't do it, we're gonna cut your eye out. An eye for an ear." And the kid's holding his head in the water, and poor Owen's basically drowning, and some demon spirit comes in and just wipes out and takes care of all these kids, kills them. I guess we can assume it's Abby that's come to save Owen. And that's basically the biggest spoilers in the movie. Eventually Owen would have to leave. Abby would go her way. And if you like these kind of movies, that's for you. It's not for me. I hope I spoiled you out of going.